Hello everyone, and already I have told you about hyperbolic functions, and I have derived some formulas that means identities, and today I am going to tell you about inverse hyperbolic functions. Okay, so I have to prove today. I am going to prove sin h inverse x is equal to log of x plus x square plus 1 root over this one. So how to prove this one? Okay, so let us prove this one. Let sin h inverse x is equal to y. So let us take it as y. So it implies x is equal to sin hy, and sin hy already it is known to you, e to the power y minus e to the minus y divided by 2. This is the formula for sin hyperbolic y. So I am taking 2 to this side, 2x is equal to e to the power y minus e to the minus y. Now simply multiply e to the power y to both these sides. That means it will become 2x e to the power y is equal to e to the power 2y minus 1. I am multiplying e to the power y to both these sides. Okay. So let us take to one side e to the power 2y minus 2x into e to the power y minus 1 equal to 0. I am taking this term to right hand side. Okay. Actually it is very easy. And this is a quadratic equation in e to the power y. This is nothing but a quadratic equation in e to the power y. So e to the power y is equal to minus b. That means simply 2x. I am taking positive because e to the power y cannot be negative, so I am taking positive. So b square means 4x square minus 4ac. A is 1, C is minus 1, so it will become plus 1. So square root is there, divided by 2a. That means simply 2 because a is 1. So very interesting it is that take 4 common, it will become 2, 2, 2, 2. It will cancel out. So it will become x plus x square plus 1 root over. Clear? Now if e to the power y is equal to this one, then y is equal to log base e x plus x square plus 1 root over. And what is y? I have taken y as sin h inverse x. So its formula is log base e x plus x square plus 1 root over. This is the formula for sin h inverse x. Clear? So in the same way, let us go another one. And cos hyperbolic inverse you should do as a homework. Okay. So I am doing tan h inverse x. So let tan h inverse x is equal to y. So it implies x is equal to tan hy. And tan hy is equal to, as I have told you, e to the power y minus e to the minus y divided by e to the y plus e to the minus y. This is the formula for tan hy. And how to simplify this one? Now I am multiplying e to the power y to the numerator and denominator. I am multiplying e to the power y to the numerator and denominator, so that it will become e to the power 2y minus 1 divided e to the power 2y plus 1. Then I am cross multiplying it. E to the power 2y into x plus x is equal to e to the power 2y minus 1. So take e to the power 2y to one side. So it will become x minus 1 into e to the 2y is equal to, I am taking x to that side, minus x minus 1. So e to the 2y is equal to how much? Minus x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Now simply multiply minus to numerator and denominator, it will become x plus 1, or I am writing, it will be better for you, 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x. Clear? Now, e to the 2y is equal to this one. So 2y is equal to how much? Log base e 1 plus x by 1 minus x. And what will be the value of y? Y is equal to half of log base e 1 plus x by 1 minus x. And what is y? Tan h inverse x. Your half of log base e 1 plus x by 1 minus x. This is your formula. Okay, so similarly you can derive the formula for cot hyperbolic inverse, cot h inverse x. Okay, now I am going to tell you how to find out sec h inverse x. I am doing one part and I am not doing the other part, and it is for homework for you. Okay, that means I have done sin h inverse x and I have left for you cos h inverse x. I have done tan h inverse x and I have left for you for cot h inverse x. And now I am going to do sec h inverse x. Okay. So let us see. Let sec h inverse x is equal to y. So x is equal to sec hy. And what is the formula for sec hy? 2 by e to the power y plus e to the minus y. Clear? I am multiplying e to the power y to the numerator and denominator. So it will become 2 into e to the power y. Denominator it will become e to the power 2y plus 1. Then simply cross multiply. X into e to the power 2y plus x is equal to 2 e to the power y. And take to one side x into e to the power 2y minus 2 e to the power y plus x is equal to 0. And this is a quadratic equation in e to the power y. So e to the power y is equal to minus b. Minus b means 2 plus b square minus 4ac. b square means 4 minus 4 ac. A is x, c is x. So x square, and the root over will be there, divided by 2a, that means 2x. Clear? So simply take 4 outside, so that it will become 2. 2 cancel out. 1 plus 1 minus x square, root over will be there, divided by x. And this is e to the y. So y is equal to log base e 1 plus 1 minus x square root over divided by x. And what is y? I have taken sec h inverse x is equal to log base e 1 plus 1 minus x square root over is there divided by x. And I have left for you the cosec h inverse x, and you have to do that one. And if there will be any doubt, then please tell me. I will do in the next class. Okay. So see here. Now I am going to find out the derivatives of hyperbolic function. So see here. Similarly, one function I will do, another function I will let for you for homework as a homework. dy dx of sec hx. First of all, I am doing sin. Dy dx of divide x of sin hx. It will become d by dx of sin hx e to the power x minus e to the minus x divided by 2. And take half outside. And derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x. And derivative of e to the power minus x is minus e to the minus x. So that it will become plus e to the minus x. And this is nothing but cos hyperbolic x. Is that clear? That means derivative of sin hx is cos hx. Clear? So, similarly, see here, cos hx will become d by dx of e to the power x plus e to the minus x divided by 2. I am taking 2 outside, so the derivative e to the power x is e to the power x, and derivative e to the minus x is minus e to the minus x. So that minus e to the minus x, and this is nothing but sin hx. That means derivative of sin hx is cos hx, and derivative of cos hx is sin hx. Clear? So only you have to differentiate, and already you know how to differentiate exponential functions. So similarly, you can do the derivatives of hyperbolic functions. So these 6 formulas you should do, and in my next video I will tell you how to integrate and how to solve the problems based on hyperbolic functions. Okay, so till then, bye bye.